The failure to raise up and train leaders. Maybe this is one of the primary mistakes I made in the early days of my ministry when I was in Washington, D.C., after some years of pastoring. The text that I discovered as so important was 2 Timothy 2, verse 2, "And what you have heard of me among many witnesses, entrust to faithful people who will be able to teach others also." And the word teach here, when we read it in the New Testament, really is more connected to disciple, not connected to standing at a podium and giving a lecture. And I came to understand that it was a primary role for me as a pastor to raise up other leaders that would share the ministry with me. That's not how I was trained in seminary. As a matter of fact, in the seminary where I went to, I was trained to think of myself as a professional, that I was trained how to study the Bible and give sermons, that I was trained how to counsel people, that I was trained how to share in their bereavement and to comfort them, that I was trained how to do weddings, I was trained how to do other celebrations. But the ministry was my work, and the people were there to receive from the ministry that I did. Of course, we had volunteers in the Sunday school or Shabbat school and in humanitarian projects and other things, or the youth group. But generally the idea is that the minister is a professional and he does the ministry. But I came to understand from this passage in Timothy, as well as the one in Ephesians 4, that it's the saints or the people that do most of the work of ministry, and they're going to be able to do the work of ministry only if I train and raise up leaders. So I began to reorganize my whole schedule to spend lots of evenings training leaders, having training material, having books to read, having discussion with leaders that I was training, going on vacation with those leaders. And we found that because we raised up a significant contingent of leaders, we were able to meet the needs of the flock much more effectively. Back in those days, there was a study that came from Fuller Theological Seminary that said the maximum level to which people can be pastored is about 1 per 50. So if you have a congregation that's larger than that, and you don't raise up leaders, you're really not setting up a system to truly care for the people in the right way and help the people become capable as ministers of the gospel. So this lesson has been something that I've sought to live out now for the last 35 years, and it has been a tremendous blessing to see many people raised into leadership. And when you do that, some of those leaders will find that they have a full-time call. They will become future congregational leaders and ministry leaders in other kinds of ways besides being pastors of congregations. So this is something I want to encourage all leaders to do.
My name is Cody Archer, and I'm a part of the Revive Israel team. And I hope you're enjoying this series on learning from my mistakes. If you've not yet subscribed to our videos, I want to encourage you right up here, click the subscribe button, turn on your notifications, and also for more great content, you can start with watching more videos right here.
One of the challenges I had in the early days of congregational leadership was accepting criticism.